Well, what an inspirational fight back we have here with Cobra Sport of South Sudan coming back into this battle against FAP of Cameroon. They're trying to find some early points since having a timeout, and another chance to, well, 2 seconds left to try and get the shot in. It's just, it's all over. You've got to give the ball back to Cobra Sport, who are fighting valiantly. Q, this is such an entertaining game.
Well, we asked for a fight back and we got one because Cobra Sport have held FAP to just 2 points in this third quarter, and they need to do a little bit more fighting just to get the game a lot closer. If they can get it back within 10, we have game on. 8% from the field here for FAP in the third.
Can't afford to lose possession, down to 8 seconds now, and some very strong defensive play there. They just decided to go and really clamp down FAP, urged on by that man Cyril Liale, the 29-year-old from Rwanda. They get possession back. He's holding his right arm momentarily there. Gatwang Dio, the 19-year-old, yes, 19. So he's actually not an NBA player, but he's only a couple of years older than the NBA Academy players. And he goes off. He's forced into making a change.
And Harrington will have to come in and see if he can just keep the energy and keep the level of production.
Very important as Wang goes up for 3, and it just comes off the boards. Good chance for a leg. That comes off leg. It will be Cobra who get possession. Just coming off the leg of Hampton. Of Byers, sorry. And dispossessed by Byers picks up the ball and it goes out of play. The pass is not good to Almeida.
2 different teams coming out in the second half, looking a little bit out of sorts right now, where FAP Cobra Sport locked in and they are playing at a high level. I think the crowd has got something to do with it.
David Deng to Wang, acceleration. Oh, he's just lost possession. That was good work there from Byers just to get in the way. 6 rebounds, 5 turnovers, 3 turnovers, and 9 rebounds for Cobra Sport. You just get an understanding of how roller coaster-like this game has been. Other defensive rebounds, and that will go out. It will be FAP who pick up possession. No points scored since they came out of the timeout. Gives us a chance to go to Usher. Usher, what are they talking about? What are the tactics?
Well, Coach Francois Enyega just talking about how they need to play man-to-man defense in the paint. And so far you can say that it's working.
It is working. 13 points. It's been chopped down. It was past 20 at one point. Almeida's a danger man, isn't he? Goes through the paint this time and goes up. The rebound's been made and a second chance, and a foul has been committed. I think the foul was on that man Byers.
Byers picking up the rebound on the shot attempt and using all of that lengthy 7-foot frame. And there's a battle every time a shot goes up. It's been physical in the paint, and the battle for the boards well and truly is on.
We're looking at Coach Manyang just being frustrated at how his players have failed to box out and just get the easy rebound. They're doing everything else but that.
Well, Patty Wang significantly off, and back in comes Dio, who seems to have sorted out that arm ailment, and back in he comes.
Deng. Look at this, very tight man-to-man marking, of course, as we can see. The ball comes out, quick passes, and look at Kia. Kia is so good. Look at that's a beautiful score. Such an important score, isn't it? And the roll, the spin was sumptuous, Q.
Goes into the spin cycle, a nice fake, and superb finish by Mayan Kier.
The response at the other end, strong drive coming in there from Cedric Changwe. And it looks like Kia picks up his second foul, or is it his third? It's his third, actually. We're absolutely spot on.
And here's Kier, just a second late, and he's looking, he had his hands up. Disappointed with the call, but it's gonna be FAP They need to try and see if they can create some separation, but the fight back is definitely on.
Cedric Changwe getting his first and looking to try and sink a second. Nicely done.
Ayaga in for FAP Bias to the bench.
Now you can see that they're all over this man here, Gatwang Dio, trying to find some space, gets the ball to Harrington, it goes in! It's a beautiful score as well.
Some momentum for sure. 51-39, sorry.
The mechanics are good, the momentum's there, it really is. Now they're starting to tighten things up a little bit. You talked about small adjustments, Q. This is what we're seeing now. It's a slightly more meticulous. That's wonderfully played. And a very calm and collected maneuver there from Alexi Wang-Mene.
Fantastic footwork and great use of the body to secure those 2 points.
Long-range shot coming in off the metal, it goes. The rebound's good, but they've lost possession. It's another turnover ball and a chance. Well, it looks like Deng gets in the way, and does he? I think he just gets rid of the ball, doesn't he? There's no foul.
No clear. It can either be called a block or a steal, depending on interpretation. Yeah. But last touch, Cobra sport, and it is going to be FAP basketball. 92 seconds left here in the third quarter. But what a fantastic fight back.
53-39, 14 points separating the two teams. We will take a break and we'll come back. No, we won't take a break. We're going to stay on. Oh, yes. Bring it on. 1:32 left to play in this third quarter. It sets everything up perfectly for what should be an absolutely enthralling battle to the finish line. And, you know, we expected this, but FAP really controlled the start of this encounter and went ahead by more than 20 points. Honestly, Cobra Sport continued to play this high, very intense defensive game. Then they'll pinch the ball. They defend the boards really well, and they get possession and they score the points. They'll put themselves in a very good position.
Well, they went on a 12-point scoring run in that third quarter. 7 of those 12 came from a fast break, and that's because defensively they made some adjustments, were able to force some turnovers. They pushed FAP's turnover numbers up to 8, and Mayan Kier's 14 points, Buddy Wang 13, and David Deng has chipped in with 5, and he really was instrumental coming downhill and finishing some of those layups in transition.
And talking about layups, Cobra Sport just looking to score a couple of threes, and they're back into this one. That's the plan for now.
I'll definitely go with that. I think that will turn this into a very entertaining and enthralling fourth quarter. Of course, 1:32 left on the clock. Thanks, Sasha. Thank you, Q. Here's Almeida. Almeida gets bumped, and he gets bumped by Loel Weck, but it's the traveling call going against him. That means that they'll get possession once again, Cobra Sport. The trouble is that Loel Weck is down on the ground after getting bumped by that man Almeida. Just look at this, boom. And then I think he's been winded there.
Yeah, that's the area where it's a little bit of struggle. So he's not going to rush to get back up.
Yeah, you just get the airflow. You get the airflow, the breathing. And he's back on track, he's back up on his feet, and he's good to go. It's all good. But the official's asking him to go off. Sorry, Asha.
Yeah, Coach Manyang will not take any chances. Weck will get a break, and Mayan Kirkir is back on the floor.
Yeah, don't take any risks, you know. Everybody wants to be part of this, but you got 1:27 before the end of the third quarter. You know, go and get your breath back. Go and recenter yourself and then get back on.
They'll definitely be targeting that 10-point mark as a gauge and as a point from which they can attack.
Absolutely. Mayan Kier back to Wang. Wang and Kier connection. It's deadly. Oh, there's Kier. He goes on a bit of a wander, tries to spin. Too much traffic, and the ball has been pinched back by that man, Cedric Changwe.
Poor possession. Kier, poor decision. Some really great defense by FAP on that crucial possession.
Wang-Mene out to Almeida. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Need to make a decision. Need to go for the shot. The ball, loads of time and a big shot coming in, but it doesn't get drained there by Wang-Mene. and they pick up possession. Kia down into the corner. A chance for a drive into the paint. It's a big score coming in from, oh my word. Deng has made his move, and he's made a statement. Up to 7 he goes.
Gotta love the head fake. Gets the defender coming out, creates space on the baseline for the classy dunk.
He's done that before. FAP, 12 points, little block, just getting in the way. They need to get their hands on that without committing the foul. It comes out safe and sound, but they've stolen the ball. Here they go again. Oh no, it's gone the other way. Almeida takes over. Cape Verde player, and the shot clock goes down to 0, so they've defended it properly. And the end of the quarter means that it's 53-41, a 12-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Incredible stuff here. High-octane battle between FAP of Cameroon and Cobra Sport of South Sudan. Don't go away. It's going to get electrifyingly good. Well, we are back here at the Hassan Mustafa Sports Hall in Cairo, and in the shadows of the pyramids and the Sphinx and everything. It's all happening tonight, I can promise you that. Let's have a look at some of the stats here that are really important. I think that the steals stand out from the crowd there, Q.
The steals certainly do, but what has also improved for Cobra Sport is from 16 to 27, because they had a much better third quarter. They held FAP to just 7 points, and they were able to score 18. They've also increased their assist number and their steals. They've come back significantly. They need to build on this momentum going into the fourth.
It's a 12-point game, and it was beyond 20 at one point. Almeida's been shooting some good three-pointers, but his triple, a little bit of a collision there just underneath the ring. You can see that 2 players down, including that man Wang Mene, who's getting tangled up left, right and center. This time it was with Leon Hampton.
Interesting to see how they interpret the score, because Hampton and Wang Mene both get caught up. And Wang Mene goes to ground, takes Hampton with him.
And talking about Hampton, Q, he's fouled out.
I think he's going to foul out. I think I saw that with the lockup, and that's the end of his evening.
That's the end of his game. He'd be watching from the side of the court now. There you go. No points, 5 fouls. And the ball picked up here by Mormon. FAP. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. The ball comes into the middle. It's being drained. It's a big dunk there coming in from Pierre Tangua.
Well, that is Wang Mene's dunk.
Sorry, Wang Mene. Don't know where I came that from.
The pass by Mormon, you see, they establish himself inside the paint, and that drop off for the easy dunk behind the play. Wang picks up a silly foul.
There is Wang Mene. Gets the extra point there. Played some basketball in Portugal and in Belgium as well. There's Wang, 13 points. And now 3 fouls. Wang gets the ball back into the hands of Deng. Deng hanging in the air but unable to find his range. It's been wrestled out of the hands by Loa Lewek. Beautifully done. Long-range three-pointer. Rattles the metal. Joel Almeida makes it safe, and it's back into the hands of that man, Cedric Changwe.
It's really a battle for every single rebound. It's so physical in there right now.
15 points is the difference now. Can't allow it to get away. That's lovely, isn't it? A beautiful drive using the strength. Wang Mene goes underneath the basket and up and down again. And good cover play. And well read that was by Luelwek.
A needed score. Wang Mene's taking his total up to 10. I think they're going to keep trying to find Wang Mene a couple touches. He's looking like he wants the ball and needs some service.
Ayaga's there as well. It's into the hands of Changwe. Changwe nearly loses possession. Shot clock down to 4 seconds. Well, they need to get their shots.
Wang Mene called for the moving screen, illegal screen, and that's going to be his 4th foul.
And that's a big blow, isn't it, for FAP? You can see so much going on here. Cobra Sports in desperate need of some points now. Picked up by Kia. Kia around the... Still finds a way to get his shot in, but it doesn't sink. Changwe. Down into the corner. Almeida cutting in from the inside. Points are not good. The bucket won't count.
And really, this is because they had to create coverage on Wangmene on the inside. It allows Almeida to get space on the exterior, and the foul is called on the ground.
Nervous times for both coaches, Francois Yengwe and Mani Berberi. Back out, and a chance for Ayaga. Back into Changwe's hands it goes. Dropping it into the arc. And again, they're getting the possession. You've got to fight for absolutely everything. And this is what it's all about. I think that was a traveling call, wasn't it? No?
Shot clock violation.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
crazy. That was a crazy little moment, wasn't it?
Defensive battle. Both these teams, there is relentless effort on both ends.
58-43. Jared Harrington. Harrington down into the corner. Mayan Kia. Cobra Sports need to get themselves points. They're chasing that lead. It's 58-43. 2 against 1 is a great opportunity here. It goes up and it goes in as well. Gets a bit of contact in the face in the meantime, Ayaga. Well, it's a big score, isn't it?
The game just in danger of running away from Cobra Sport right now. This is a big play. Ayaga braced himself for contact, went right at Ding, and he picks up the bucket, and he picks up the foul.
Third foul for David Deng.
Ayaga's point tally goes up to 9.
The rebound is being picked up by Changwe. Almeida's in possession. Shot clock going down slowly but surely. And he goes into the arc, tries to get the pass out. Nicely done. And good battling by Cobra Sport with Wang going right through the paint. Comes out wide, a long-range shot coming in. They needed to do it. Deng's the man. Deng goes up to double figures.
Nice find by Wang. Deng had a little bit of time and space, and he knocked down an important 3.
You know, it's now or never. They know that there's more than 6 minutes, and every time they go through, they get points. That's the problem for Cobra Sport. Mormon gets another 2 to make him put him up to 14. Wang to Kia. Oh, Kia. It won't count. Charging into that man Wangmene. And he'll pick up a foul for that, and that's foul number 4 for Kia.
The call comes slightly late, but I think it's the correct call. The ball fake, and maybe slightly just off the center of the chest. But the call goes with the defense nonetheless, and Kier will pick up that for 32 minutes. Has been on the floor for his 14 points. He's been one of the key guys, one of the energy guys, and we have a timeout.
FAP 62, Cobra Sport 46. We'll take another break, and we'll be back in a moment. Yeah, welcome back to the Dr. Hassan Mustafa Sports Hall in Cairo, Egypt. We're into the last 6 minutes here between FAP of Cameroon, Cobra Sports of South Sudan. The winner of this clash will qualify for the finals in Kigali next month. The BAL, the BAL-Africa League finals. Everybody wants to go, but there's only 8 spots available. And, well, again, they just somehow managed to score the shot. Etienne Tamatong, the FAP, to extend their lead to now 18 points.
big-time score and nice execution on that offensive possession. It's important for FAP.
Long-range shot coming in. It's a beautiful score as well. A three-pointer from the 26-year-old Zamalek.
They will not go away. They will not be denied. If Cobra Sport is still with an outside chance here.
And Usher will give us the lowdown from the sideline from Cobra Sport.
Yes, the message is very clear from the head coach, Manyang. It is to evoke the warriorness within them as South Sudanese to fight until the end. There's still a lot of time on the clock. Let's see how far they can go.
Yeah, they need to have a flurry of threes really to really turn things around, but they won't if they make mistakes like that. Giving the ball back to FAP and they'll be quite happy. And a little bit of full court press to just put a bit of pressure on the team from Cameroon.
FAP will try and control possessions, take as much time off the shot clock. They might go deep into the shot clock depending on the possession, but they'll really just try and take as much time off the clock as possible now.
Yeah, this is where their experience will be exploited here as the, oh, look at that. There's a major statement coming in from Zamalek. He scores at the one and comes down and produces a block like that, so stopping the shot from going anywhere near its target.
We have seen some blocks of the highest order, and this time it's on the side of Cobra Sport Wek Skies to protect his rim and his paint, and that just brings hands to the head for Coach Burberry, but it's still FAP, or rather FAP basketball.
Well, Wek, 8 points, 1 block, 10 rebounds. That's already a pretty good tally, isn't it? His numbers are good, but Ulrich Chomche probably gets the label, the name of being Mr. Blockbuster tonight, because that is just the teenage blockbuster. That's what has been what we've seen tonight. A remarkable performance from the 16-year-old FAP player who's not come back on for a while. Way up, that's a nice pickup by Kier and an easy layup, beautifully done. I'm saying easy, nothing's easy, but he gets rid of Byers beautifully.
Touchdown, nice find, and Kier skies to catch and then gets the finish.
Moment.
16 Kier points.
And he goes right through, tries to dunk the ball, tries to slam it in a big way, unsuccessfully. Just see what the defensive lineup is like. It's crazy.
The rule today is there are no dunks allowed, and that's the second time that we've seen a fantastic block on a dunk attempt.
You kind of, you know, as a neutral, you want it to go in, you know, for the effect, but when you actually see the amazing acrobatic skills and agility of these players, it is just top draw stuff. We are so blessed in seeing all of this happen here in the BAL-Africa League. It is the place to be. Enjoy, because we are. Here he is, Kier going through the middle. There he is, off the backboard. Beautiful touch, soft hands, and a fine finish. 66-53. A few more of those, it's game on.
Couple of great defensive possessions, and it will definitely be game on for Cobra Sport. Moment
into the paint. He goes up. He's not under too much pressure. They battle for the ball. I don't know if that's a good pass, but we'll see in a minute. Well, it is, because it finds that man. Wang comes back out. Kier is there. Kier waits patiently. He gets it in. It's a big score as well for the 24-year-old giant.
20 points for Kier. That is fantastic use of his body and the rim, and he finesses the finish. It's an important score.
Into the hands of Wang Mene, one of the giants. He's coming up, and we can't get past Wek. They pinch the ball back, and look at this. Things are starting to get very interesting indeed. Oh, it's gone in! It's not a slam dunk, but it's nearly. But Wang makes the 2 points. I think we're going to see a timeout from FAP, but look at this. They turn things around, and I tell you, Usher said if it goes to under 10 points, that's when we see the game starting to come to life. Now, they might have 5 team fouls to 1, Cobra Sport, but look at that. It's now 9 points.
He actually blew the dunk, and the momentum of the ball went with him, and it fell into the rim. But you can get 2 points. Those are 2 important points. Padiyat Wang, he takes his total to 15. It's Cobra Sport back within 9. It's definitely game on.
Now, gentlemen, you talk about game on. Remember, FAP have been under these circumstances before against Cape Town Tigers, conceding that late 3-pointer with 2 seconds on the clock from Evans Ganapamo, and they don't want to make that mistake again.
And they don't want to make that mistake again. Of course they don't. I know that everybody in South Sudan, you know, from Juba to Wau, to Kodok, to Gogria, all of these places where, you know, they're dreaming of a basketball team to go all the way to Kigali in their inaugural experience in the Basketball-Africa League. They've been watching, you know, just hoping, and all of those wonderful players, you know, who just have come out of South Sudan. Actually, you talk about it constantly. It's a true inspiration. This story already is amazing. What they've done already is incredible, right?
Absolutely. When you think about all the hundreds and thousands of South Sudanese kids watching in Australia, in the US, in Europe, on the African continent, this is it for them. They want to be here, and this is an inspiration for them.
And it's bringing joy to them, of course, you know, after some hard times. And this is fantastic. This is a great story. What they can do now, it's up to them, but they've already achieved amazing things. Kia picks the ball up here underneath in the paint, and he always scores from there. Kia, of course he does. He gets 22 points now. He's the top scorer here tonight. 68-59, 9 points, 2 minutes left.
Crafty again. It's a chance here. Dang.
Oh, he just can't drain the 2 there on that occasion. Samuel Ajak making a couple of changes here.
They needed that one. They really did.
And now they'll slow things down a little bit, of course. FAP, you've got to go out. You've got to go and attack them. They lose possession. They pick the ball up once again. This is anybody's? Who wants it? It's been picked up. Here they go. Oh, there's going to be a foul there. The foul was committed by Cedric Changwe. And let's see what's going to result in this.
Referee's just having a talk about whether that should be possession as well. A moment, just a moment there with this coach Nyenge. Great defensive work. The scramble couldn't get it out. Good Wang Mene, and Jack gets pushed in the back. It will just be side ball.
1:29 left to play.
Four possessions or 5, depending on how they play it.
Well, it's a shot. It's just it's been the attempt to try and keep the ball in by Kia, but I'm afraid it goes over the line. And they get possession. Here they go with Cedric Changwe using the clock. This is all about using the clock, isn't it? Moment in no rush to make the pass. Taken around the outside, Changwe. Changwe throws the ball out. Shot clock down to 3, using it wisely, unable to get the rebound. It's been picked up. Got to get it moving quickly. Picked up by Wang. Wang, where's this going to go? Well, it's a beautiful layup, and in it goes. Of course it goes. Wang up to 17 points now.
You've got to pressure the ball.
Well, there's the boulevard's opened up. There's Almeida out wide, tries to go for 3, comes off the chop. And there's a chance for them to try and get hold of the ball. It goes out of play. Who has possession? Well, I think there's a foul that was committed possibly on Wang Mene.
I think Wang Mene is the one who gets called for the foul. And you see him holding the leg there of Deng, and the referees picked that up. And so it is Cobra Sport basketball.
They will get possession. 7 points, 39.3 seconds left on the clock.
Only the 3rd team foul.
I think there's a timeout called. And Crikey, this is 10 points there for Wang Mene. How many fouls has he got? 5, so he's fouled out, like you said. Yeah, he goes. Where is this going? Where is this going?
It's going somewhere for sure. I'm not sure if there's enough time, but there's still so much that can happen. 39 seconds is an eternity. There has to be a quick score here from Cobra Sport out of this timeout. They should be allowed to advance the ball up the floor. And if they can, they got to set up either a quick 3 or get it inside for a foul to stop the shot clock, or get the score to go to the free throw line. And then they will try and force speedy possessions on the other side from FAP. FAP's job is to delay and take as much time off the shot clock as possible, either get to the free throw line or score late in the shot clock.
So much can happen in 39.3 seconds.
So much. This story still has a big chapter to unfold.
17.7 rebounds, 7 assists. Hadiat Wang, he is just a live wire, isn't he? The full set of skills there. A complete player, just like Mayan Kia. And Deng standing up as well. Had to go in. It was beautiful to the eye.
Wang and Kira have been locked in since the first quarter. And Chomche back in just to give some presence and some height. And that's, of course, because Wang Mene was fouled out. And now a big moment for this young man. Big moment for Cobra Sport. Big moment in the BAL.
Here is Kia. Kia in possession, trying to go through. And he draws the foul.
Continuation won't count.
It's the perfect start. But we're not going to the free throw line, I don't think.
4th team foul will be a chance for the inbound again. 2.3 seconds coming off the game clock.
Which is okay. Need to get the score. Oh, it's a big three-pointer! A massive one from Hadiat Wang. 20 points now for him. Need to get possession. They've stolen the ball back. But it's been flung. I think that he stepped over the line there, Kia. And they will get possession, but he stops. The clock's been stopped. Look at that score. That's massive.
That was from way downtown. Hadiat Wang, big time shot. In the context, they back within 4 now. 25.8 seconds left. It is a 2-possession game, and you said they got to go quickly, Robbie. They did. They made a big 3.
From out wide, under a lot of pressure with a lot of traffic in front. I mean, it takes something, doesn't it? But we're not there yet. All we can say is that Cobra Sport have given us a thrilling eyeful of wonderful fight back and extraordinary basketball skills. The set has been wonderful. We've enjoyed every single second of their company here in the BAL, that's for sure.
There's still a lot. As much as it's a 2-possession game in the 25.8 seconds, so much can still happen, and I think a lot of it going to come from that free throw line and that charity stripe. The ability to make big free throws is going to be important.
Nothing is done yet. Nothing is set in stone. We've got players who are standing up. Wang, Kia, Deng, all of these players, they're ready to make their mark. Can they turn things around, or will it be FAP of Cameroon? You can see who's got possession here. It's Cedric Changwe. And a nervous finale. 23 points, 56 field goal percentage. The ball in the hands of Ayaga. And we already have a foul.
Ayaga, a 75% free throw shooter throughout this conference play. It doesn't matter. This is about the ability to hold your nerve and to knock down big shots.
Ayaga. First one. Doesn't go. There's a lot of activity taking place beyond the key, of course. We want to try and get the ball out there. Ayaga with 11 points, 1 from 4 free throws. And this one, it has not been sunk, it's been picked up. Now, time is of the essence, of course. The ball's been taken up by Wang. Wang tries to get the ball out, need to go for a big shot. The shot comes in, the rebound has been taken, has been picked up there by Ayaga, and the foul has been committed. 12.2 seconds left on the clock.
Same guy, Ayaga, gonna have to go and retry from the free throw line. The shot missed, but it's Wang who picks up his 4th foul now. And that's also gonna be a factor in his final 12.2 seconds. And most importantly, made an attempt at the ball here down the stretch. If you don't make a direct attempt at the basketball, they might interpret it as an unsportsmanlike, and that keeps possession for the defensive team, or for the offensive team rather.
Yeah, it's all about interpretation. Valiant Wang, 20 points, 35 minutes and 4 fouls. 35 minutes, Q. It's a big score, that is, by Ayaga. And that makes it a 5-point game. This is probably just as important, even more important, to try and sink this one. Ayaga, it comes off, it's been taken. It's just run out of play in 6.7 seconds, and it's not going to be enough, surely. Yeah, I don't want to call it 69-64.
Well, I think that play might just be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Is 6.7 seconds, and only FAP with the timeout left. They will not advance. They will try and take as much time off the clock. They'll probably go to the free throw line one more time.
And the foul by Samuel Ajak on Cedric Changwe.
Changwe has the option here of actually making the first and missing the second, just to try and take as much time off the game clock as possible and not allow an inbound from this Cobra Sport team.
Well, there's the first of 2. Fans from Cameroon on the cusp of celebration. And the second shot is good as well, 71, it's 7 points. And the last few seconds, Kia will try and go up for the final shot. The shot's not good, it doesn't matter. FAP of Cameroon have qualified, and the fans from the Central West African nation celebrating here. They worked hard. It became a lot harder than it was in the first half, but they managed to hold on to win this class. 71-64 the final score. Cobra Sport showing us spirit, how valiant they are, how genuine, how well-spirited they are, and the courage, the fight back. Honestly, you've got to just bow down to these guys and what they achieved tonight, because they made us look up and say, thank you. Thank you for being here. You have just served, you've just shown us why you're here. The 2 last games that they played have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Cobra Sport. It's disappointing for them, but at the end of the day, you know, you've got to have a winner and a loser.
You do, and Cobra Sport can hold their heads high for sure. They gave a credible performance, and that's a beautiful moment between the 2 Elevate players. They've spent time at the NBA Academy together, and you know, you see the value of sportsmanship through that. It was a great second half. They held FAP to 23 points in total in that entire second half, and well done FAP, well done Cobra Sport.
And we will go and see Deshaun Mormon, who's the top player for FAP. A brilliant performance from him with 16 points. He's joined Usher.
Well, thank you very much, Robbie. Moman, congratulations tonight. You were very special. 16 points for you. How important was it for you guys to remain focused despite that 3rd quarter?
Very important. We talked all week. It was win or go home. We needed this win to make it to Kigali. And, you know, we had to do whatever it was that we could do to make sure we came out on top. Very proud of the guys. We came out strong in the first half. We got a little lackadaisical in the second half, but we found a way to pull it through.
What does it say about the character of FAP?
It says a lot. We had 2 losses in a row. And, you know, like I said, we needed this one. We came out and fought. I love this group of guys. You know, we're going to fight to the end. And, you know, that's what we're all about, defense and strong-hearted.
Now, lastly, Moman, you're going to Kigali for the playoffs. You're going to face Rwanda Energy Group, the home team. What do you think about this lineup?
Right now, I just want to celebrate the win tonight. We'll wake up in the morning and, you know, go over what we got to do for the playoffs. But right now, I'm just proud of my guys, and I'm glad we just was able to pull out that win.
All right, thank you so much, and congratulations, Morman. Robbie, back to you.
Thanks very much, Usher, and congratulations to Deshaun Morman. Strong performance from him, but a fight back from Cobra Sport that was worth its weight in gold. When you look at Kia doing his job with the 22, 3 players in double figures, of course, and 3 double-doubles, which is absolutely remarkable. Morman standing out from the crowd. FAP doing enough at the end of the day, Q. But what a wonderful battle to finish off the penultimate day here in the BAL-Africa League.
Yeah, they certainly did do a fantastic work on the floor. FAP did all the hard work in the first half, really, and in the second half, they had to fight off the spirited performance from the Cobra Sport. Cobra Sport fans really, I think, were the ultimate factor in the second half. You know, help lift the level of the team. And when we look at the stats, it now makes for much better reading because it's not as one-sided. At 16% in the first half, now 34% at the end of play. 12 assists to the 10. They only had 1 assist at halftime, and the 13 steals. They managed to limit the scoring of FAP from the perimeter to 4 of 24, 6 of 23 they hit from the outside. And again, credit the Cobra Sport fight back, credit FAP defense, but FAP deservedly will move to Kigali, and we'll just figure out where they are in the ranking.
Yeah, of course we will. Thanks very much, Q. Thank you, Usher. Espoir Fukash against Cape Town is the first clash. Tomorrow, Zamalek up against FAP, and we'll find out which positions they will finish in, of course. We know that it will be FAP. We know that it will be Cape Town, who will be joining, of course, the top 2 teams, which are Zamalek and Petro de Rwanda. We wish you a good night. Whew. Game on. We'll see you tomorrow for the final day of the BAL-Africa League Nile Conference here in Cairo. Good night.